Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. It's me, Aussie. It's Christian. I know. Wow. How are we, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm in a phenomenally good mood. One, I'm here with all of you. Can't wait to play games, hang out with everyone. And two, my football team won. The Dolphins up. They won. Happy fucking days. And it wasn't even just a win. It was a one-sided slaughter. And that made me very happy. How are we, guys? Hey, wasted! Damn! Brother! I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Hi, dude! Thanks for the sub. Holy shit. Unreal. Thank you so much. Heads up, a bit drunk. Just had a quad shot. You had a quad shot? Did you drink it like a shot? I don't judge. Look, I'm happy you're having a good time, man. And thank you again for the sub. Unreal. Of Kraken. But it was the last bit of the batch. Oh, I see. And yeah, like I just said, I'm doing well, man. It's been a nice cruisy day, a nice cruisy afternoon. I meant to stream earlier, but I literally said to James and Bree and Cynic and everyone, like, hey, you know, fucking, right, guys, I've had my fun, I'm gonna go stream, and then went, what if I watched the football instead? So I didn't. But I'm here now, and that's what matters. I very much gave it a go. Oh, I bet, my friend. I bet. I did, I had your stream up a couple of times today. I noticed you streamed, I believe, twice today on God of War. I hope you had a good time, brother. But yeah. I can't say that I genuinely gave it a good watch, and I'm sorry for that, but like, it was just a case of like, oh, you're streaming, sweet, throw it on, give it a bit of a lurk, and go for a wander. But no, I'm having a very good day, and I appreciate you, man. Unreal. How's your day been? What have you been up to? It was more of a one stream. You only stream once? Oh. I stand corrected then. I apologize. I think my mistake is thinking that... I know I clicked onto it twice, so it's probably why I assumed it was 2 streams, but... You streamed for a couple of hours there, bro. You did a good job. Oh yes, I have Barricade and Milk. What a pair of names. Just separated the streams because of the game switch? Oh, okay. I understand. I didn't click on twice then. I definitely clicked on the God of War twice. What was the other game we played? Ah, okay. In that case, I probably did and just didn't realize. I was like, I remember seeing Kratos twice after like 3 hours. I'm certain there was a lot of God of War played today, but good shit. That one. Yeah, cool. Whee! Operations. Hello, Milk! How are you? Yes. 8 hours? I gotta say, like, every time that I'd stop watching someone else's live stream, I would see you were still on, and I'm like, damn, this man is in for a bit, and I appreciate it. But yeah, no, my footy team won, and I've had a really good day, so happy me. A full working day? Yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't realize that, like, when streamers are involved, you can do, like, your small, like, appropriate level streams where it's like, oh, I streamed for 2 hours of a game and then decided to, like, do other stuff, but streamers like you, me, and a few other people in our little community are like, fuck it, let's just do 10 to 12 hour live streams every day. It's like, ugh, it's a lot of work. It sounds easy because you're sitting here playing games all day, but when, like, you're sitting here playing games all day, it can definitely take a toll. But yeah. I've seen you had a couple of viewers throughout the day though, man. I was happy. Another step closer to affiliate, I imagine. Really enjoy God of War, so fuck it. Hey, that's the spirit. I'm the same, especially with God of War. Like, when I played those games, when I 100% of both of them, it was a case of I sat down and it was like a dozen hours at a time. I was like, fucking... The smaller, like, game sections of me playing that was genuinely, like, 6 hours at a pop. I hope so. You got 2 views max on average. Look, you're only just sort of getting into it, brother. I would not stress about having max viewers on average. Appreciate the peak viewers more than that. If you can, because the amount of times where I'd click off like someone else's stream and then see you sitting there and I'm like, damn, he's up to like 4 or 5 viewers at this point. Like, what's that before you? I mean, like, what? I've got, what, 3 viewers at the moment, and I assume that I'm one of them? Like, I don't let it get to you. Keep up the hard work, man. Oh, no! Teammates, don't let him hurt me! Oh! I was sort of tossing up between playing this and, what's the other game? Date Everything again? Or more, I don't know, I had 4 games in my mind. I was like E33, Date Everything, Warhammer 40k because it's a bit of an easy game to stream and just hang out with, or that other game I keep playing lately that my brain just cannot comprehend right now. Ow, my feelings! I decided to go with this anyway. And the chance of me getting that many viewers in one stream is insane. I'm grateful that you and Bearded and What the Dog Doing joy. I love the What the Dog Doing. Hell yeah, man. That's great, dude. Forgive me for giving, like, you know, older brother advice or whatever, like, way you want to put it, but, like, you know, oh, don't let fucking this get to you or anything like that, but, like, genuinely, just remember to have fun with whatever you do, because people follow the fun. You know what I mean? If you're having fun, more people are going to watch. If you're sitting here being all, like, fucking mopey and it's obviously not playing, like, having fun, no one wants to do that. I know that from experience. It's taken me like a minute to realize that, like, oh, okay, I'm not having fun anymore and it's not entertaining, so I better, like, stop streaming now. Or maybe switch the game, but yeah, either way. Switch the more people interact with me and others and stream and make it more interesting. 100%! I get that, dude, I really do. Do I have fun, just no one interacts? I genuinely, I do understand that pain, man. It's hard to try and, like, get past that first hump of being a streamer where you're like, no one's interacting, how do I, like, not force interaction, but how do I encourage interaction? Like, I still struggle with it pretty often. I gotta start somewhere. Exactly. Damn, brother, more? Well, thank you so much for the coach you just did. Either way, you're doing good work. Like, you're nearly an affiliate, man. That's definitely something to be proud of. Wow. That guy got turned into paper towel. I do have to ask, do you have anything you'd like me to record? Like, I know I've asked Bree, I know I've asked Zara, and a handful of others like Bearded. Do you have anything you want me to record in terms of the new community challenge? No, no. Well, crap. Woo! You're very proud of it? You should be, man. Okay, I can accomplish something? Me? Anyone? What do you mean by that? You can accomplish anything you put your mind to, man. And I don't just say that as like a fucking, you know, you can do anything sort of like positive mentality stuff like I do with a lot of things. Genuinely, I stand by what I say when it comes to that. You put your mind to it, and you put your fucking heart and soul into it, and fucking, you can accomplish whatever you want to. You want me to record me yelling fish as loud as I can, so like, fish! Is that what you want? Is that it? Alright, that's good. Yes, exactly. Oh no. I like that. So far, I love Bitted's idea of just me yelling, or not yelling, but doing the stars. I like that. I really like the idea of reading one of, like, Brie or Zara's, or Kiara's books. Just like a sentence of like, he pinned her to the bed and did some naughty shit. Like that sort of shit, like a horny voice. I think that's really funny. But I do like the idea of just screaming, "Afish!" Especially if I get the chance to say it funnily. Pop, pop, pop. Kapow. Boop. Or he grasped her. He grasped her thrustfully. Jesus. grasped her throat thrustfully. Like, well, no, no, bonk. Gimme! Is it something bad about throat and thought? No, I understand that. For me, it's through and throw. Through. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Through and throat. I know. Yes. Through and though. Through and though is the thing, like, that I mistake. Sorry. But throat as well. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, pop. Ow, my feelings. Well, I can't help with that anymore. Crouch. You know, I'm actually a little heartbroken, like, to tell you the truth, because I'm excited and I'm heartbroken. There will not, like, from Thursday next week till around about Sunday, I won't be able to stream because I'll be down in Wagga, my hometown. Which I'm happy to be there because I'm going there for one of my friends and 2 family members' birthdays to hang out with them. It's going to be a good time, including my brother and my mother. But it means I'm also missing the Broncos and Dolphins game, and that breaks my goddamn heart. Watching my 2 favorite teams play it off at their home ground stadium, tragic. By the way, how's the audio, Wasted? Between me, the game, and the music, were you doing good?
Viridian, I have deployed a Redemptor Dreadnought in your vicinity. Let the infantry defend the stronghold. Rendezvous with the Dreadnought and drive the Thousand Sons out of the Ecclesiarchy Cathedral. This is the best chance we can give the Cadians to control this sector.
Explained to my dad, who was explaining the author of Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet is a great place to take a place. Huh.
We are committed to this cause.
Honestly, fair, dude. I didn't realize that that was a thing that was... I'm pretty out of it in terms of seeing, like, theatrical sort of anything, especially musicals, in person. I wouldn't know where to find them. But, if you know where to find them, then fuck yeah, that is a great place to take a chick on a date. Everything seems fine. Hell yeah. I'll give a little tiny bit of advice. Don't get caught calling a woman a chick. Never refer, like, you can refer to them, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. Just don't get caught doing it. In this day and age, you will get eaten alive. That's also what I said about everyone who's into smart books. Ah, smart thinking. Oh, wee.
Brother Voltus, Squad Viridian stands by your side.
Yes, Squad Viridian. Emperor. MP Wimpy. Sorry, woman. Again, you don't have to apologize to me unless you're trying to pick up and chat, which, fair game, you do you, but... just don't take a woman on a date and be like, yeah, I brought this chick out, like, while talking to someone else, and then be like... Huh? Pop, 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 poppity, pop. I had a feeling it was coming after me, but that's alright. Nice. I don't know, it's genuinely the same sort of thing that I found that, like, people appreciate, like, I don't know, like one-to-one, like, thoughts of respect, like, whoever you take out on a date, make sure you look at them in the eyes. Maybe don't refer to them as chick or dude. Again, I've only ever been on like 2 dates in my life, so what would I know? But also, I don't know. From what I understand. Thank you for your thoughts and your considerations. Anytime, brother. But you get me. You know what I mean. Aha! That's not what I thought it was. Oh. I've learned through the mistakes of my friends and family in terms of things like that. You know what I mean? Purge the center! A windhood. Boop! Get him, milk! Well, I think I know the best way to explain it. This is gonna sound really shitty, but like, if you're looking at someone who's a little bit older than the norm, refer to them as young, and if you're looking at someone who's a little young for the norm, which is bad for you, but like, refer to them as mature rather than old. You see what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Or maybe I'm just a fucking sexist pig, who knows? I don't know about chick than Sheila. I'm 50-50. Give me that health back, you son of a bitch! 19, last time it was 18. Exactly. Do yourself and the world a favor, don't go for anyone younger than 18, you see what I'm saying? No, but one of the things I learned pretty early on in my life is that whether you're trying to date someone or trying to like impress someone or just trying to be kind to someone, always refer to them as older, younger than they actually are. And on top of that, remember, if you can't, and if there's a case of like, how old do you think I am? Maybe go a little bit older to tease them, and then when they're like, "Well, you'd said that," I'd be like, "Yeah, because you just come off so incredibly mature for someone that is actually the age that I think you are," and then go lower. Again, maybe I'm a sexist pig. Or maybe I just like people being happy. Boop. Missed me, bitch. Boop, bop, beep, boppity foop, bop, bop, shoot, bop, de bop, bop. Oh, bop, 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 bop. Shoot, bop, bop, bop. Give me your face! Oh! Yoink. Bop. 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 I'm telling one of my closest workmates I'm taking a woman out, I'd say chick, but he also says Sheila. I think as anything in life, it comes down to not only your interpretation, but the other person's interpretation. If you're gonna say something and you know it's gonna offend someone, it's up to you whether or not you think it's worth you saying that thing to offend them or not. So, yeah. So on the same page, you know what I mean? I know what you mean. I do. Wow! Candy! Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new, don't worry. Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Aussie. If you're not, then, well, you know who I am, and I love you. That being said, don't forget, there is a link at the top of the chat. If you'd like to join in the Spotify jam, queue up your own music, have some fun. Still no gene seed. Baffled by that. There's got to be one extra like hidden area for the gene seed in this map.
Ready to advance.
Ow, my feelings. Yes, I get what you mean. I got asked how old do you think I am by a woman a couple years ago, and I said 34 to 35. Mind you, I bawled from my... Oh.
Let us ensure our brother
I always find it a good rule of thumb to assume late 20s, early 30s. So I'm at 35 is the cutoff, no matter who I'm speaking to. Give me your face! I was like 16 at the time. She said, I like your son. Ooh! See, I also understand, like, the awkwardness of that. Like, the year before I moved to Queensland, I went out to, like, the Ipswich, a pub in Ipswich for karaoke with Kyle and his partner at the time, and Connor. And I think I was like 19 or 20 at the time. I might have been a little bit older, but I was like fairly young at the time and sang Simple Man, the cover by Shinedown. Did a good enough job. This, like, not my terminology, but this MILF in like leopard print or cheetah print came up to me and was like, can I get your number? I want to take you home. And I was like, maybe leave me alone. And the whole time she was like, I get you young and fit and I love you and you're amazing. And I'm like, please leave me alone. Like, what's the most polite way I can say, go away or I will get a restraining order? That was to my dad, I like your son. Oh no! Oh no! Yoink. I mean, that being said, nowadays I'm like, fair game. I don't feel like a child anymore, I just feel like a young man. Or a man entering his, like, proper adulthood. Yoink! More as a friendly thing? Oh, I see. Fair enough. But no. It is what it is.
Obtaining armaments.
Oh. Dragon! Dova.
A worthy kill, Brother Voltus.
You main this game now? Are you willing to stream with friends? Yeah, of course I'm willing to stream with friends. Brother, if you get this game and you want to play it, I'm more than happy to play this game with you. It's not a I main this game sort of thing, it's more just at the moment it's my go-to, like, easy to stream game. Sort of like how Elden Ring and Night Rain were that for, like, the longest time. But now I don't want to play Elden Ring because I've played it enough over the years, and Night Rain to this point I've beaten all the other darks, so I'm kind of like, it's nice to take a bit of a break. So my budget is like, because I'm trying to save. Oh yeah, man. Don't bend over backwards to get the game, just play it with me, just do what you can. Don't forget CD keys and websites like that are very good too. But if you do, then fuck it, man, I'll play with it. I'm getting to a point where I don't know. You can't sit there telling me about your budget and then drop more biddies on me, you asshat. No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're a legend. Honestly, I feel bad because I can't really contribute to, like, you or anyone else at the moment in terms of, like, gifties and biddies myself, just because I'm poor. But the whole not working thing is killing me, but soon. That was in my budget? Yeah, I bet. No, it's no dramas. I know, man. I love you, man. Appreciate it. But, yeah, it's just the game at the moment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still getting to a point where I'm like, do I want to keep playing this? Do I need to find another game? I don't know, I'm tossing it up. Because it's getting to a point where, before I start stream, I will sit here and think about, do I want to play... Wow, my teammates are unreal. Like, every time I log in the last couple of days, in the week or so, essentially, I'm like, do I want to play Warhammer? Do I want to play Date Everything? Or do I want to play Overwatch? Or there's another game as well, but I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. And so there's 4 games that like all like as in the Resident Evil games, and I'm like, I have to sort of toss up how much I want to play any game or series at any given time. I don't know. It is what it is. These days, if I play Night Ride, it's usually 1 and then leave. Yeah, I get that. So I feel a bit bad because Claire and Viking, like, good on Claire for getting another one of, well, for getting her husband, but another one of her friends through through the Everdark Libra. Like, good on him, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I wish I could have been there, but I'm appreciating the break I'm taking for Night Rank, because I played the fuck out of it. Can I good on that? Yeah, exactly. GG's! Good easy. I'm sort of tossing up. I still want to get, some money behind me again. I do really want to get, Dead Space 1, the remake. Because I bought Dead Space 2, and I've got it lined up to play. Because I've never played Dead Space 2. I played the remake of Dead Space 1, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite games ever. And I'm keen to play it again on stream. Because it's been long enough now where I like don't remember all of it, so the scares are still going to get me, which I love. And on top of that, it's just an all-around great game. But Dead Space 2 I haven't played, and I've heard it's better and scarier than Dead Space 1. And so I'm keen to play that. But I don't want to play it until I've played Dead Space 1 on the stream, you know what I mean? And so, we'll see how it goes. I'm slowly like leaning more and more into the heavy, like the horror aspect of streaming and games. Either way, I can't wait to get back to work so I can actually buy more like indie games and stuff like that. Like Zara Gaming Lounge, God bless her, has given me a few recommendations which I'm really keen on, but we'll see how we go. Ooh, we love a bit of the Eagles. Hey guys, I'm Aussie. If you're not in, if this is your first time in, I'm Aussie, Christian, whatever you like to call me. Hey, just swear at me. It is what it is. Don't forget, top of the chat, there is a link. Feel free to join in Spotify Jam, play some music, and hang out. Honestly, same, no offense, but it was like every time you play, they were getting annoyed every time the run ends early. Yeah, no, fair. No offense taken. It's because I was. So I went to God of War 4 instead of 5 instantly? Yeah, exactly. I got some wasted and I'm waster now was amazing wasted. Oh, goodness. No, it's easy to fall into a sort of routine as a streamer. Thank you, Weston. It's easy to fall in a routine of what games you play as a streamer, and then ending up despising the game that is like your game. It's really frustrating. It's why I try not to stream Overwatch all that often, because I don't play it all that much, but like when I do get mad at Overwatch, I get really, really frustrated. It's the same sort of reason I don't play many competitive games, because I am a sore loser. And while I can keep that to myself, normally, when I'm streaming, that's a bit harder. I just left these two, hit quick play, and they put me in the exact same lobby. God damn it. Fortnite and Rocket League? I get that. I am thinking about maybe playing Fortnite. It's like a once a month sort of thing, just because I still don't hate the game. I think the game's fine. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see how we go. If I'm down, you're down. Fair game. Well, maybe then. Maybe we do. I'm also pretty, like, keen on the, like, one stream a month is fine with me. Fair, honestly. I feel bad for leaving these guys now. They're kind of goated. But yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, Kiara, welcome in. How you doing, gorgeous? What's up? stinks. Well, you spelled Aussie wrong. No, that's not true. Kiara actually smells of chestnut and raspberries. Trust, I know. I've met her literally never in my life. No, but good morning, Kiara. How you doing, my delightful friend? What's up?
Scans show the Tyranid numbers growing exponentially. Retaking those
And
sectors
be
is a lost
lonely.
cause. Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach. Commandeer a Nova Cannon implosive warhead from the Navy
Thank you,
supply
Wason.
as to the Tarim depot.
I know I'm definitely alive, asshole.
Yes, Lieutenant. We shall burn and bury all.
Driving, be right back. Easy as, girly pop. Drive safe. We'll see you soon.
Visibility low. Rely on Auspex readings. The battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape.
Hell yeah, Wasted. We do love a soda can, dude.
Conditions obscure the path.
Good catch.
Look for the flashing guideposts.
Baby emoji, where'd that come from? I wish I could tell you, man. I don't know. Anything? No? Okay.
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal. Advance while it is clear.
Nice. Soda can, I want a full beer can. And that meant I need a Corona. Ugh, I've never seen a Corona beer can. That sounds atrocious. Also, I don't know. It's one of the only things I will judge people on, and I apologize for this. Beer cans. Just ew. It's wild because I love a Guinness or a Kilkenny, which primarily come in cans, but like any other beer, I'm like, nah, dude, I'm good.
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal.
No, I'm only kidding, man. Cheers, brother. Guinness is great if you can pour it in a glass. 100%. If you drink Guinness out of a can, you're insane.
All here shows no signs of environmental damage.
Speaking of beers, good on you and your CB long neck. Hey, it's Robert Guileman. How you doing? Good day, Marine. Been a minute, Rabude. How you going?
The depot appears secure.
Oh, what? What?
Activate the quartermaster's console and wake the machines.
You good? What about you? I'm doing good. My favorite sports team won tonight, so I am a very happy sailor. And on top of that, I'm hanging out with all you delightful people, so I'm now like Jack Sparrow. I'm a drunken, happy little boy. What have you been up to there, my friend?
Task is to affix the Nova Cannon implosive warhead to that tray. Understood?
Where are we? Await completion of transfer protocols. Got it. Are we all Aussie? Well, I mean, yes. Missed me, bitch. He says he misses like 4 shots. I feel like, Roberta, it's been a genuine moment since you and I hung out. What have you been up to? And forgive me if I just haven't realized that you've been here. But like, what have you been up to? You gotta have some sort of like fun news for us. Splonk. I just wanted to buy the new Custodes box, but you can't buy it. I didn't even realize there wasn't a new Custodes box. Bitted! Thank you so much. Good morning and good night, my delightful, beautiful friend. Appreciate the lurk, bro. Go get some rest, eh? Alright, where are we? I still, like, I'm getting... Look, in the next 2 weeks, I will be returning to work, and I'm really keen on it because it means I'll be able to, like, buy stuff, like, properly again, which I'm excited for. But when I do, it means I will be able to potentially do a live stream building a proper Warhammer set, which I'm really keen on. And maybe I get the chance of doing a collab stream with Zara on it. We'll see how we go. Brother Biddet has been in a sleepy lurk for a while. He always is. It's because he's a sleepy boy. Oh, sleepy cat, you and me both.
Enhanced tactic ready.
You'll have to wait until it shows up in Warhammer stores? Ah, fair bump. I still haven't seen the new set, I'll have to look it up. Bear with 1 sec, guys.
For the Emperor, for the Omnicide. For the Emperor!
And I'm back. Oh, it hit the fucking fingers. Ow! Welcome back. Thank you, Weston. I'm still really keen on doing one of these builder streams. I don't really want to do... It feels more like an obligation now, right? For me to build the Cherry Blossom tree. That's like the Anko set from Target. It's like the discount Lego. I just don't want to build it. And I know that one day I'm gonna have to build it, and I will. But right now I don't want to. Whereas all of the, like, One Piece, like, figurine sets that I have, I'm really keen on building, and so I'm keen to do that. And I really want to do a Warhammer set. But now that I've watched Zara do so many sets, and I sort of understand the mechanics of how those sets come together, and I need actual proper glue for it, I'll have to put a little bit of extra effort into that. So we'll see how we go.
Atmospheric conditions have returned to normal.
Splunk.
This should get the rest of you across.
Look, wasted, my delightful friend. As long as you are taking care of yourself, that's what matters.
Updating mission log to reflect continuous atmospheric irritation.
Uh-oh. No! So, Rebute, can you order, like, how do I explain this? Do you order the sets often? Or, like, do you buy the sets often? And if you do, can you order them online? Like, from Warhammer as a website? Or, like, is it just a thing you have to wait for them to be in stores? I ask as someone who is really keen on getting into it, but also really broke right now. Taking well. That's good then, Wasted. Glad you're taking care of yourself, brother.
Removal is required to commence.
Acknowledged.
If I had to be very honest, I am taking care of myself decently in terms of working out and doing all that stuff, but my anxiety's been getting bad, so I've been picking, you can't really see it, and I don't want to show it off properly, but my fingers are brutalized. I've been picking up my nails really bad, and I just do it when my anxiety kicks up, and sometimes it's a lot worse than other times. Oh well. Surprised to be a sleepy fella this week. Well, sometimes your body just tells you enough's enough and fucking makes you collapse, bro. It is what it is. I know I've had my fair share of fucking days. Hell, I've barely slept this week, and I'm making do, as I always do, but I was standing in the shower earlier today. Around bloody 2 PM, I'm standing in the shower, and I had my speaker out, and I was singing to a couple of songs, and it got to a point where I let out a single note, and I nearly collapsed, and I was like, oh, okay, no more singing in the shower, because my body just wants to give out. Noted. I've rested since then, I want to be very clear. I'm still taking care of myself, but... Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Roberto. I appreciate you. Absolute mad lad. Unreal.
Refilling magazines.
I am gonna do this. Hadouken! Hadouken! We do like a cheeky Hadouken! Alrighty. Cheeky reverse sub. It's only fair. Tit for tat and all that. Alright, where are we? Thank you, Weston. Appreciate it. Rubute, as a massive Warhammer 40k fan, I have to ask, is there a genre of game you'd like the Warhammer 40k mythos to sort of explore? Like, would you like to see a Warhammer 40k horror game, action game, third person, first person? Like, what do you think would be a good like genre and a good person camera perspective to explore? I think playing as a guardsman in a first person perspective and having a horror game playing against maybe a Tyranid Lictor would be fun. But I think that'd have to have a lot put into it because it is a very singular experience. Yeah, of course, Bearded. Everyone can answer that question. Sorry, I wanted to point you out, Robute, because frankly you just followed. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, Bearded, lay it on me. You too, Wasted. I think there's a very easy opportunity to have a hack and slash game as well.
Payload is aboard the train, Lieutenant.
Good. Deploy it.
Hey, what's happening? Is there any genre and camera perspective that you'd like to see added to the Warhammer 40k universe in terms of a game? I don't play video games anymore. I'm more of a painter now. If you don't play as a guardsman, play Darktide. 100%. I do want to play Darktide. It's definitely on the it's definitely on the agenda, but when we get there, I will. Whoa! I've walked into a bad spot.
You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. You will not get another shot at this.
I don't know. Like, outside of the mainline entries that we've seen in the universe, I'm just curious. I like the idea of... Shoot. I like talking about the opportunities that certain universes have to, like, show comics or games or movies or that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's... I don't know. It's interesting to imagine. We'll see for Cam if that's what you're talking about. You are a nonce, Wasted. I love you, but yeah. Get out of the way, Milk. I do think with, like, a lot of the, especially, I can't remember what the actual, the terminology for the lore is, but there is actually, thank you for Brute. Unfortunately, I wasn't looking at the chat when you pulled that, but I think there's a lot of opportunity for, like, cosmic horror elements. It doesn't have to be Tyranid-esque. Just there's a lot of like horror elements that can be explored in this universe in terms of games, which I find very fascinating. And thank you, Weston, for the Discord points.
Charging system detected. Engines here requesting to perform rites of restoration.
Where are we?
Link your armor to the mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Fault in charging system detected.
I also think the same thing in the Halo universe, though. Like, hey, wild upon me, hell yeah. I think genuinely a Halo horror game where you play as... You could even play as a Spartan in Halo. Or even like a Covenant character in Halo or a Banished character. The idea of playing as any sentient character in the Halo universe and having a Flood-centric first-person horror game sounds fucking fantastic to me. I feel like the actual horror outside of the novels... Like, in terms of just games, the horror aspect of the Flood in Halo has not been shown enough. Been playing PlanetSide 2, it's dated. Imagine a new MMO-FPS with a 4-hammer. Ooh. Oh, fucking A-bearded. I fuck with that entirely. That sounds amazing. It's not often I sit here and advocate for, like, yeah, we need a new, like... not first person, but like a new massively multiplayer online game, because Lord knows we have enough of those already. But Warhammer 40k is a prime example of one of the only IPs left around that hasn't been done properly yet. You could implement this game's... You genuinely could just implement Space Marines to its mechanics into a wider scale game for the multiplayer stuff. Like, I don't play multiplayer basically ever. I've played it maybe like 3 times in my life, but I loved it. It was so much fun. I think you could just do like a service sort of based game with like 64 or more if you really wanted to encapsulate like Warhammer 40k like level exploits. You could make it so it's a sort of mix of the Injustice 2 like multiverse thing where it was like not even just Injustice 2, but like that Mortal Kombat Injustice universe sort of thing where it was like the more players who step in and play against like the towers and stuff, the more percentage you get completing objectives and stuff. You could have that, but have it be game per game thing. Well, like server per server, and then have it be a massively multiplayer online game. And I'm struggling to say words because I'm listening to so many things and I'm getting like massive fucking backlash in my brain right now. But I'd like to think that maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. You're going to talk about a city, keep buying. Wasted, it's just a singular thing. You need to go find it on your own, brother. Do you paint Warhammer miniatures or only play the games? I only play the games for now. I want to get into painting the miniatures, but I haven't played the tabletop. I also don't really have many opportunities in my local area to play the tabletop, but I still really want to. I have heaps of Warhammer stores around me, so like I have an opportunity to. Star Wars Survivors named himself as well? Hell yeah. But the idea of having Helldivers 2 actually does it really well with the global objectives, where it's like we will lose this planet if the community doesn't chip in enough. Having that mechanic built into a Warhammer game that is PvP only, and it's a case of pick your faction, join that faction, and then dive into completing that faction's objectives. Could be really fun. I think you're on something there, Bearded. I think it's a good shout. I think this game as a concept, especially with just the Space Marine Legion, or like the Space Marine faction has done well to keep up at least like the adding new weapons, new abilities, adding new like character stuff. Like they've added enough to keep it relevant over the last year and a half. So adding the rest of the factions and potentially widening the scope as a gaming company could be really fun with that. If they could keep up like the add-ons to this scale, but then add the other factions in the universe, and then have like a massively online like presence, it'd be really a cool idea. If they could keep it up. What are your thoughts about Constantine Valdor? Ooh. I don't know enough about Valdor. It frustrates me, Rabude, because I know the name, but I cannot for the life of me remember the character. I also will sit here and hide behind the defense that, one, I've had a few beverages, and two, I'm kind of goofy. No, but the second thing is generally just the fact that I'm kind of distracted by the fact that there is constant music blasting in my ears and my brain can't comprehend that sometimes. Alright, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit the intermission button. I'm going to keep playing music. I'm going to keep playing Pokemon. You all, please, have fun. Talk to each other. Maybe you talk about what your favorite kind of animal is. Doesn't have to be cats or dogs, just your favorite kind of animal. And in the meantime, I will be back in the next 2 minutes. See you soon. Alright, delightful people, I am back! Hi, it's me! And in the meantime, I thought about the better question. Not better question, that sounds a bit condescending. But another question, my delightful Rabute. What do you think about, old Baelite returning to the lore? That sort of took me off guard. I thought he was dead as shit. So, I like that. We all like Baelite. Bree, good morning, beautiful. Welcome in. Spider's my favorite animal. Like I said, Wasted, I love you. You're wrong. shame on you. Now, at the end of the day, if you like spiders, good on you. I hate them. Wait, wasted also has the pickle? Does that mean I have the pickle? Hang on. No, surely. Who has the pickle? Good morning, Bray. How are you feeling, sweetheart? Did you sleep well enough? I hope you did. I hope you take care of yourself. Water with cereal on top? I ought to shake you. Aggressively by the shoulders. Would you like something to drink? We have water, milk, juice, spiders, Dr. Pepper. Spiders! Spiders it is that— No! Buggy drink. Noted. Jesus Christ, Bearded. I thought you were going to sleep. Where was I? Emotes. Whose stream did y'all get the pickle from? Wasn't Bilbo. Wasn't you. It's not Claire. Sleepy. Yeah, but you make sleepiness look hot, so good on you. Naturally, you'll wake up and look like a 10 out of 10. That's absurd. James? No. Where do you guys get the pickle? Where do you get the pickle from? I saw Bree and Vile stream earlier by using the pickle room remote. I'm glad. I'm so happy for the both of you. I am actually baffled that the two of you have the pickle emote and I don't know where the fuck you got it from. I'm not jealous. That would be absurd. Click on the pickle and sadly... Wait, that's the thing you can do? Hang on.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Hydration will come soon enough. That's a thing? Alright, I've now followed the person. I now have the pickle emote. I have done it! I can't believe I didn't know that was a thing. And also, thank you very much for the hydration. I was, but I got a little nap earlier, and I have two dashing Aussies in conversation, and I much prefer that. Well, the good news is, both of them are in Wasted's head. I am also here. I am not dashing, but I appreciate the attempt. I thought he was dead, but I love that he's still cool and alive. Here's a new miniature? I didn't know that. Give me one moment. I'm going to level up my character, and then I will check out the new miniature. It's sick as fuck, though. Ozzy, what the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? You cannot sit here and argue with me that my opinion is wrong because it's opinion. Opinion is never incorrect, it's just an opinion. It is neither incorrect nor correct. And if I think I'm a hideous monstrosity of a man, then guess what? That's my opinion and you can't tell me it's wrong. We've got lollies and whoops. What a fucking combo. Alright. Male Eye 40k new mini 2026. Oh shit! Damn, Roberta, you're right. The new mini kind of fucks. It's sick as fuck. You must get up and get coffee. Easy as, bro. You get your coffee, and we will see you as soon as we see you, my delightful friend. Brother, I need to wake up early. Tomorrow I need to drop my sister off at the gym at 7:45. Do you, though?
Xenos bioform detected.
Drink your coffee, goddess. 100%. How old... Sorry, this is an outrageous thing to ask. How old is your sister? Can she not just drive herself to the gym? So not old enough to have a... Yeah, I was gonna say not old enough to have a license. In which case... You're a fantastic brother. I'm proud of you. Good on you for being a good man. A good man helps his family, no matter his family's age or demeanor. So, proud of you. Sorry, that is a bit, like, old school toxic, but, you know. Oi! Who's pulling the fucking duft off? Hell yeah. Yay for being a good old brother? Hell yeah, right? Actually, if I can be straight with you guys, and I need to be straight with my younger brother as soon as I can be. I haven't been a good older brother. We had a bit of a spat since before Christmas. And I'd assumed that it had sort of been, you know, fixed over time. But Mum has leveled me the last couple of days that there's a reason that he didn't respond to me when I wished him a happy birthday the other day, and now I feel fucking atrocious. And I would text him again, but I think it's better that I wait until I see him in person next week. But I feel bad. I genuinely feel fucking atrocious. He shits me. My little brother is an absolute pain in the ass. The same way I am. I can be a fucking overbearing twat, but I love him. From the bottom of my heart. But anyway. Well, from the convos are better in person, they are. Give me your face! Sorry, I was shooting the ground because I got confused by what Bearded just sent to me. Hang on. Communication? Ah, communication! I see. You are right. My brain gave the fuck out trying to read that, Bearded. No, you're right. 100%. What matters is family can be good and bad, but I know for a fact, without a bottom of a doubt, that without a barrel of a doubt, without a doubt, whatever the term I'm trying to say is, I know for a fact that my family is 10 out of 10 fantastic. I am far too hard on them, and they are not hard enough on me. So, being honest, me and my sister hasn't been getting along as I can remember. I'm trying to do this. Honestly, wasted. Good on you, man. I could stand to learn a lesson from you, mate. I'm not going to sit here and keep carrying on about it. This will be the last thing I say about it, but as someone who has always backed his little brother, I've realized over the last 12 months that maybe I haven't properly backed him, and maybe I've just said I've backed him. And so, I need to work on that. Two younger brothers have burned the world for me. We aggravate the shit out of each other, but at the end of the day, we love each other. 100%. I'm glad you had that, Brie. I am. And I'm glad you're there for your sister, Wasted. 100%. I'm concerned that I've let my family down in terms of the older brother status, but I will work on that going forward. I will say, at the end of the day, I've realized I have a lot of, like, personal work to do. In terms of, like, drinking too much, in terms of not giving family members a benefit of the doubt, in terms of being a little bit too judgmental with people that I'm close to in my life, that I need to work on. And I will. I've had a lot of self-reflection time lately, so. If I could repair the relationship with my cousin's sister, that'd be a different story. I appreciate you, Brie. And I hope that you get the chance to one day. Not me, Brie. I'm perfect. No, but genuinely, sorry. Deflect with comedy. I can't help it. But everyone has their own shit to work on. I just realized that I've been a pretty average human being to the people around me lately. Ah! No! Crunch. I need to where I am because I stopped playing paper team.
High priority tyranny eliminated.
Ow!
Conversion. Operation
Wired for detonation.
If you really want to hear the inside beef, I'm not going to talk about what it came to, but, well, what led to it, but I let my beef with my mother and how she relied on me get to me, and then I turned that and weaponized it against the rest of my family. And that sort of became an issue with me and my brother especially. My dad understood, and I love him to the ends of the earth as much as I love my mum and my little brother, but I had to go through a lot of shit to realize that maybe I've been as much of a problem as other people in other circumstances. But, like I said before, that is all I will talk about. Because at the end of the day, I'm perfect, and, shut up. No. Everyone's got their own misgivings, depending on the situation and their own long-term identity and experiences. It will! Look, at the end of the day, what matters is I get to bite the bullet and apologize, and I don't know. Time, as cliche as it is, heals all wounds. So,
support mind.
you know. Anyway. Stream is taking a turn. Let's bring things up. Thank you, Weston. Feel bad for being Petey up this early. What do you mean, Petey? Get out of bed? What the hell, girl? You think because you're the snacks, the enchantress snacks a duck trade? You think you because you think because you're pretty you can make a dog feel bad? How dare you? No fair.
Explosive payload insufficient. Source additional war gear.
Okay, Weston. I appreciate what you're saying, but I don't need people glistening my hide right now.
Engaging elite countermeasures.
Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. It always feels a bit weird to like have these. There's moments when I'm streaming and when I'm hanging out with everyone where I'm like, it feels good to, one, get things off my chest, and two, to be open with everyone so they can see that it's not just them. You get to learn from like the perspective of others, right? So it always feels a bit weird because of that. And it always feels a bit self-indulgent, and that's the last thing I want to be when I stream. That's not the last thing I want to be. The last thing I want to do is have people feel uncomfortable while they're on my stream, but I don't know. It feels strange to talk about. I think the most base way I can think about like trying to communicate what I'm putting across is you guys are my therapist, but I'm always happy to listen to everyone else's issues. So I don't know. I appreciate you guys all the much. Like genuinely, love you guys. You're amazing.
Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and
Ow, my feelings. I have a show to watch at 7, thus me being up way too early for a Saturday. Are you working today, Brie, or? You wouldn't work on a Saturday, would you? I hope not. Also, what's the show? Thank you for the carpal puddle. If I didn't have my hands full dealing with Zeno Scum, I would also carpal puddle. That reminds me! What does it remind you, Bearded? Dirty, rotten, filthy, stinking wretch. K-pop band BTS has returned and is doing a show on Netflix for their return from the military. They did military service? Hey, Grim! Good morning, gorgeous. You should join me for a game or two, brother. Wasn't sure if you'd still be up, so I didn't want to message you, and I apologize for that. Seen new digital circus? I have Bearded! I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it for other people. Look, I will happily sit here and advocate for the amazing digital circus. If you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube, it's on Netflix, you need to watch it. The newest episode is only on YouTube. It is fucking phenomenal. Go check it out. Yes, they did 2 years of military service each. That's insane! Brie, I know you're getting coffee and you're getting ready to watch a show, but if you want, you are more than welcome to chuck BTS on in the jam. I mean, you know, but you know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think military service is all but required in Korea? 100%. I'm going to say something a bit insane. I think it should be kind of maybe required in most countries. At least for a year or two. Whether it is going to another country to fight for your country, but the idea of mandatory service at a young age, it's good to instill good rights. Not rights, but good, good values. And good, just good values, really, in people, in young people, especially people that don't have an option to have those good values. It's okay, I woke up because my back was hurting. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, Grim. But good morning. But, Grim, genuinely, if you want to come play games, 100%, I'm on Warhammer. You and I, we gotta play some games. Have a Dorito spray with... Oh, that's fantastic.
News. Without armor support to tackle a target that big.
And also, Brie, welcome to the jam. Thank you for being on BTS. I can't wait.
Is this a withdrawal order? Negative.
I'm gonna join my parents don't want me to, fair enough.
Defend this position until the
That's... See, Wasted, I went through the exact same thing. My parent... Well, sorry, forgive me. Not the exact same thing. My parents didn't have a say in the matter because I didn't speak to them about it, but at least my mother and I spoke about it since. At 3 things. Thank you very much, Brie. I appreciate you. Can't wait to hear them. But, my mother and I have spoken about it since. But I do see the value of mandatory service. It builds, like... Not correct, but it builds good values and morals in people who may or may not have the option at having those morals and values. And for me, it was a case of I could join either the AFP, the Australian Police Force, I could continue at Armour Guard doing the job that I do, or potentially I could join the military. And so I had to juggle those 3 options, and eventually I stuck with joining the
You have
Armor
its
Guard
attention.
covert stuff, but
Experiment intercept. Apply more pressure.
it was always an option. Already have pain medicine, but this pain from old injuries and back spasms. God damn, I'm sorry, wasted. Not wasted, fucking grim.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Yoink! Oh. Where is the ammo box? Speaking of value and morals, BTS could have gotten out of doing service because of how much they were... Because of how much service, because...
The hive beast
How much they have done for South Korean economy, but they decided...
detonate the charges.
Good on them. They should be proud of that as well. That's actually fantastic. I already enjoyed a couple of songs by BTS. I didn't know much about them, but after reading that break, I'm gonna have to get into them all because that's something to be proud of.
Tenacity Delta Wing. The target is neutralized. It is not dead.
Our tactics were sound.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. We hear you, Command. It will be done. We can hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs, and he'll hunt that thing. The Emperor shields are...
I have the utmost respect for any person and/or person.
Make sure you stretch out.
Thank you, Wasted. I have the utmost respect for persons or persons that sit here and have a way to get out of service, whether it be to military, whether it be to country, whether it be to the people around them, and they decide to sort of shrug and go, actually, you know what?
Secured.
I want to help other people. Like, when it's not a... When it's more of an option that... Like, than an option. Like, most people have it being an option, but when it's a case of... Whether it be... Oh, you know, it's an option. Or whether it be like a... I can get out of this is an option. The fact that they say, fuck it, I'm gonna bite the bullet and actually do it. Those are the best people. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. Try to join the army after graduate high school, serve the infantry. On the back end of that, I don't remember the person's name, and if I did, it's one of those rare times I would name and shame. One of the people I did my security course through, with at, Actually, I'm not going to say that. Well... Anyway, one of the people I did my course with, for doing like the Army Guard, firearms, safety, and security work with, I was speaking to with a group of people at the time, so I think there were like 14 of us in the class at the time. And one guy was like, oh, why are you doing this, why are you doing this, why are you this? Oh, because fucking this, because this, because this. Oh, okay, well, why are you doing this? And he genuinely looked a group of people in the eye, two of which were like ex-infantry, and said, I'm doing this because I know I can do it, and then I can take an old injury, and then live off the welfare of it. Which I think is gutless. Like, oh god, it pisses me off to this day. It genuinely fucking... The idea of... Oh, I'm just gonna... lie and take the benefits that someone else may need because, oh, I have an old injury that isn't related to being a military or being a security individual. But I know if I do this, I can get, like, workers' comp, or not workers' comp, but, like, government payouts in Australia. Like, it fucking disgusted me. This man nearly got fucking bashed. It was disgusting, and it's one of the only times that I've ever had the... It's one of the only times I've ever been in a room with another person and thought, you know what, I might let this guy get bashed. Bree, thank you so much for the contribution. What was the last bit? He just wanted a free ride. That's it. from like the bottom of my heart. The guy genuinely just wanted a free ride.
Target identified.
It was seriously just a simple case of the guy clued onto the fact that if he was injured and he went and got the security course done with the timing of the course, he could basically get government payouts for the rest of his life. Because he could claim that it was potentially done during the course or potentially done in the line of work after having the course done.
Pursuing quarry.
And that I think is gutless. Especially when other people who are getting injured in, for lack of a better term, the line of duty, whether it be because of security, military, or federal work, I think it's disgusting.
We have no choice but to follow. Let us hope this is not a trap.
But anyway, happy days. I'll try to go back to sleep. Easy as, Graham. Love you, mate. Please get some sleep. I hope your, well, back issues settle the fuck down. You don't deserve to go through that.
It is trying to climb.
Alright. Good night, Graham.
Xenos countermeasures successful.
Pardon me.
Additional supplies secured.
You're taking a nap after my show, lol. As you should, Brie. The fact you're up this early is insane, girly pop. I do appreciate you being there, though.
We cannot.
As me, I'd still be avoiding taking up the pants.
Tertius class threats cornered.
I can't promise I'll be up, but I will try my best to be, Grim. Either way, I will try my best to be on tomorrow for you. I'm glad, bro.
Self-triage.
Weapons up. It is not dead.
Shit. Why me? Leave me alone!
Refilling. Iron Haven online. Mark Xenos combatant.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back to you in the chat in a moment. Good loves, must like now. Too much moment for the show. Easy as Brie. Enjoy that show, girly pop.
Obtaining armaments.
GG's. Alright, where was I? I like the military culture of my country enough to volunteer. I wish I could experience the camaraderie. So... fair enough, honestly. Again, have fun, Bree. Bearded, forgive me. What country are you from again? Welcome back, Kiara. I hope you drive safe. And if you didn't, I hope you didn't get caught. Took a week of work because I'm really sick.
Tell us here. We got it.
Fair enough. Oh, I see, Bearded. Fair enough. I don't have any issue with military culture. I have an issue with the fact that politicians and government culture dictate military culture, if that makes sense. The fact that certain governments in certain countries see fit to bully, essentially, people that join the military because there will be an issue in the future is insane. It's rather than fostering hope and fostering goodwill between other people and other peoples, fostering despair and hate among other people is insane. That being said, I fully respect and I fully have pride in any service member of any culture that just, or not even that, but any persons that want to actually enlist for their country and for the people around them. So yeah. You did drive safe or you did get caught? What'd you do? Car's fucked? No, it's getting fixed. How are you? I'm doing well, Kiara. I'm glad. How you doing, beautiful? Oh, hang on. Love a late night message from Anna. What's going on here? So, the reason... Oh, whoops daisy. The reason that 1, Bilbo, and 2, me, didn't stream last night was because the Broncos and the NRL were playing. And so I had Anna, Bilbo, Connor and I sitting on the couch, eating pizza, watching the footy, having a good time. Everyone's second favourite team outside of mine is the Dolphins. I love the Dolphins before I liked the Broncos because I grew up on the Broncos, and when I moved to Brisbane, the Dolphins joined the league. The Dolphins played tonight. I sent both Anna and Bilbo a message saying fins up because it's their like motto, you know, Dolphin fins, yeah, fins up. Anyway, Anna's just responded with that. After the Dolphins had a one-sided slaughter. It was a good time. Anyway, this has made me happier for tonight than I was before. So happy days. Fins up, motherfuckers! But yeah, no. I love it. Me and Righty won sing-along bingo. Hell yeah, Kiara! And fuck yeah, Righty! Win-win, baby! I love it. Got 9. Fuck yes. More rewards. I didn't really need it, but that's alright. 200 smackaroons. Hell yeah, girly pop. I love it. Speaking of smackaroons, I need to figure out how to add the gamble feature and the heist feature to this stream. If anyone is willing to figure out how to do that whilst I'm streaming, I will, and like send me the information on it, I will more than happily add that to this stream. No stress otherwise though. And Bearded, goddamn, 10k! Holy shit! You've added a fucking chunk, brother, Jesus. The fact that you've added that much already is insane. Respectfully speaking. I mean, I love you, but I thought you were going back to bed. What's up? Why are you still up? The dirt specialist. I have the dirt man on my team. Alright. I will return. Bear with me.
This darkness is unnatural, brothers.
We're gonna get washing.
Ourselves is corruption. We should take that relic. Its light will keep this poison darkness at bay. Be warned, brothers. The weight of this relic will slow me in and out of combat. Brilliant, Talassa. I will light our way. We have not been
I'm back.
despite the traitor's best efforts.
Whew! I'm content where I am with this fate. I happily have been chosen. Yeah, fair enough, honestly, but I appreciate you, brother. Sorry, I know all of you just watch me sprint into the room and sprint out of the room. I cannot explain how happy I am the fact I can do that shit again. The fact that I can move at mock fuck again makes me so fucking happy. I know it's such a strange thing to point out. I can run again. I'm so fucking happy. Sorry. But anyway, I don't mind watching NRL or AFL and there's biz involved. Uh-huh. Let me see the Lions. See, I'm not an AFL boy, but if you like it, I don't judge.
The corruption that lurks here. I feel cleansed by this light.
100%. Dude, genuinely seeing, and not just NRL, AFL, seeing just IRL sports, seeing sports seeing sports live is an entirely different experience. It always will be. It's fucking... Oh, forgive me. I'll be right back. Kyle, how you doing? Are you at CMC still? I'm a drunken asshole, okay? I apologize. Sorry I don't know the limits of CMC. Say hi to the stream. Say hi to the stream, you pork chop. I love you, goodbye, have fun. I may or may not have forgotten that I rang him yesterday to ask if he wants to play games after the footy, and then he was like, I'm at the Country Music Festival in Australia, I literally can't, stop being an idiot. You knew this is happening. And I may or may not have forgotten again, but that's where it was at. So, my bad. Your happiness and your rehab is contagious. Good on you, mate. Appreciate that. I assume that's a me? Oh, hiccups! Hadouken! Hadouken! Alright. Hurry. Need better. Make you happy. Make us happy. Oh, I see. Thank you. Appreciate it, bit. Sorry, I got a little distracted by game and Kyle. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Jay, the fact that I can actually, like, perform various feats of physio or, like, cardio again. I can run. I never thought I'd take that for granted. And I feel like a piece of shit. And I feel even worse because knowing that, like, people can't do that. But genuinely, it's so good.
Until we find the code.
To the point where, like, almost every day in the last, like, 3 weeks, I've gotten off my ass at some point during the day and just done, like, a 10 to 15 kilometer walk around my residence and been like, let's go for a walk. I'll pull up Pokemon Go, I'm gonna go for a walk, I'll have some fun, maybe I get some lunch or breakfast at the end of it. Who knows? I'm just happy. I'm very happy. And I feel like a bastard for saying it, but I'm also going to talk about another thing that makes boys, girls, gents, and everything else around them are very happy. There is currently a discount on any, well, gifted subs. We have 24 hours to have discounted subs. I'm not asking for them, I'm just pointing it out. I feel like an asshole pointing it out because unfortunately it keeps flashing on my screen and it makes me feel guilty for not pointing it out, but still, they are there. There's no leaning on people, you don't have to, but if you'd like to, fantastic. It means that I can afford to do more silly things for you guys. So, wink wink, bludgety dudge budge. Anyway. But truly, I'm a very happy boy. My life is coming together very thoroughly at the moment, and that makes me smile. Not just for me, but for other people that I can make proud. Owie, mama. Bang. I feel like I can.
Fatality reported.
Alright, we good.
Obtaining armaments.
Do not let his distractions overwhelm you. This is what a taste of true divinity.
Bonk! Wow. Forgive me, boys and girls, ladies and gents, I have Pringles.
Our presence here rotates these
Island
lands.
to be closer to us. Stay close to the altar, until the lands are aligned.
You just got Spacemarine 2?
This is too far for us.
Hell yeah, brother! Let's fucking go in, dude.
But your restoration will be splendid.
What about you, Bearded? Any luck with SM2? No pressure, but if you want to play some games at any point and you like want to buy it, the option's there.
We do not have a viable path to cross.
Bonsoir, Satan. Oh, kill. I'm so happy you have that and I don't. I hope you trip over and eat a bag of dicks.
Hi, stream.
Hello. Can I see it properly?
I don't. No, I don't want the. Get the fuck out of my room.
Get ready.
Hi, stream.
We have joint custody. We both pay for it.
This alignment will not allow us to reach an altar.
I wish I could. I hate
The original Plaza had a Lego store grand opening today. So
No, I actually want to know. I would have given you guys an item. Love you guys. Welcome back. Have fun with that. They,
Next termination.
if you couldn't tell off the camera, they have the new Lego Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise Pokemon set. And I'm so mad. I didn't realize, like, I knew how big it was. I didn't realize how big the box was. It's fucking huge. What is Satan carrying? Hi, Satan. Oh my god. It cost him $1 grand. $1 grand AUD, which is like $2 grand American. Like, the box is genuinely like this big. Like, it's about 2 feet by a foot, like cubed. May! Hello, my favorite, most gorgeous, youngest, most beautifulest person. How are you doing, gorgeous? What's up? Well, that felt a bit on the nose, but still, you're beautiful. How you doing, man? Ah! I'm not even a little. I'm actually salty as shit that they went on a trip to go visit their families, plural, and came back with the one Lego set that I've wanted in the last 10 years. I live in Reds. My most beloved Australian. Yes! I've reached the top of the pile! Thank you, mate. You don't have to say that, though. But no, how you doing, gorgeous? What's up? Good morning. How are you? Oh, so I know you said you don't have to call me your most fabulous Australian, but you know I mean what I said. You are gorgeous and 10 out of 10. Don't forget. If you forget, I'm gonna stand out the front of your fucking house like that one guy with the boombox and be like, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ma-na-ma-na-da-da-da-da. You are fine, and I'm good. Thank you. This sounds funny, Jesus. Fair bump. I was so much better before my roommates arrived after spending all day at their, like, parents' houses, and then they just showed up at my house out of nowhere without talking about it, and they have the new Lego set with the Pokemon figures. And I'm like, you fucking assholes. I'm not upset. It's fine. 1 USD is 1.480. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it changed so much. So yeah, it's about 1,500 USD, I believe. That's for the UE, it really is expensive here in Germany. I don't know why I thought you were American when I know we've had this conversation. I apologize, mate. It's my bad.
Our faith and discipline. Rotate the
How much is the...
end this battle.
What do you call a German dollar? I know what AUD and USD is, but what do you call German dollar? I'm gonna pretend like my autism isn't having a moment right now. Either way, hello, gorgeous. Welcome, man. Victory? Fantastic. You apologize for me being German? The Euro. Okay, fantastic. I don't apologize for you being German. I don't know if you've heard what my heritage is. I'm Jewish, German, English, French. I apologize for my existence because I'm genetically designed to self-destruct. I don't apologize for you being German. Yeah, wow, exactly. I should apologize for my existence. Thanks, May. I appreciate you. Me finally figuring out the ratio of like, wow, May's hot and also awful to people. Okay, there's where the ratio exists. It's a straight line. Oh, goodness. No, fair bump. The Euro, yeah, it's definitely something. Wes, if you've seen the latest, I don't know how interested you are in Lego, but the latest Lego set that is the Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise Lego set. It's a big statue. My roommates spent all day with their families, like 2 hours away. Walk in at 9:15 p.m. with a box like 2.5 feet by, or 2 feet by 1 foot wide, like cubed, of just Lego. And I'm like, this is the one Lego set I've wanted in the last like fucking 10 years. How dare they? And they're like, it's 1,000 AUD, and I'm like, I wanna. Execute? Oh, better you execute. Don't ask what I mean by that. Frog. What, the Harry Potter set? Do you mean the like the Hogwarts set? Is there a new Harry Potter set that I don't know about, or do you mean like the actual like Hogwarts set? The Hogwarts set is sick as fuck. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I haven't been for years because, well, I grew up. But no, all jokes aside, the Diagon. Oh, I forgot about the Diagon Alley set. It's bugs. It's so cool. That and the Hogwarts set are really cool, honestly. Cannot blame me for one of those sets. Sick. I sadly know what I want in Lego because nowhere to put it. I have so much room to put it. Good catch, by the way, Bitted. I have so much room to place like Lego sets. I just trying to find, one, the time to build, and two, the money to buy. It's like scissoring with 2 axes. It just doesn't really happen. We've recently fished the Milky Way. The Milky Way? That's a thing? Hang on. Forget the game I'm in. I forgot that was a Lego set. It's really fucking cool. I am not jealous in the slightest. It is a sick Lego set. It's like in a frame, yeah. The one framed Lego set I have is the Iron Man. That's a 3-in-1 build, and it's like maybe 1.5 feet, like squared. Like it's. I could go get it, but realistically, it could be fuck standing up. Well, I'm going to either way because I'm about to go to the bathroom. But still, it's a really cool Lego set. It's the 3-in-1 sort of different, like, stud, like, it's stud-based builds. Like, every single piece in it is a stud outside of the frame. But yeah, it's a really cool build. I'm happy for you, Matt. That's unreal. Otherwise, I have 2 questions. One of them is for you, May, in particular. One, what have you been up to? How's your day going? How's your morning going? How's your night? Did you sleep well? You having a good day? Morning? Maybe? Hey, you feel like invading Poland? That feels on the nose. Anyway, how you doing? You having a good time? Good. I hope you are. And 2, this goes out to everyone. If there is one Lego set that all of you could think of that you are just like, I want that Lego set. I wish I had have gotten that Lego set when it was coming out. God, if only. What is it? For me... Ooh, there's a few Lego sets. So for me, it's definitely... I don't want to go with the Death Star because it feels like a cheap knockoff, but I think it's going to be the Death Star. I never got a Death Star Lego set. It's like one of the only Star Wars sets that I just never got. And I mean the original Death Star. Like I had I had the original Republic cruiser and it was fucking fantastic. So if there is a Lego set out there that maybe you got, maybe you didn't, what is your favorite, or maybe not your favorite, what is the best Lego set that you wish you had gotten? You're looking at her right now. My daughter was coughing out long, but now we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope she's alright. Hope the kiddo feels alright, okay? Generally, mate. Just, do you feel like invading Poland this guy? Hey! It's not often that I'm like, I'm gonna pull that card. But again, Jewish, German, English, French. I'm allowed to. I am genetically engineered to, 1, self-destruct, and to 2, pull that fucking card. No, but genuinely, I hope you all understand it. It's a joke. I love you, man. I think the Millennium Falcon is the most overdone build in the history of ever. I think that Star Wars Lego, the only reason I want the Death Star is because I haven't had it before. That being said, like that or the AT-ST. I've never had either of them before. Or the AT-AT. That being said, I'm tired of seeing Lego do the same sets. Like, if I see another TIE Fighter or an X-Wing or a Death Star, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. And don't even get me fucking started on the Millennium Falcon. Call blimey. What did you stumble into? I don't know, I see BM. Welcome in. How you doing? Go for it. I would love that too. The Millennium Falcon? No, don't get me wrong. I fuck with it. It's great. I'm just tired of Lego releasing the same sets every year and being like, it's a new thing. Like, congratulations. You've used... That fried my brain. Thank you for the follow, YCBM. Appreciate you. I'm tired of hearing, like, seeing Lego release the exact same sets or the exact same concepts every year in different, like, layouts. It's fine if you do it once or twice, but when it's like 3 or 4 times with the Death Star, the Millennium Falcon, the AT-ST, the AT-AT, it's like the fucking X-Wing, like, bro, do something new, please. There's so many different things, especially with that, like, universe, and I don't think Star Wars is the most egregious one. We all agree on that. I'm tired of seeing it. But I also think that they could do better with other universes. I think the idea of like Lego Warhammer 40k would kind of go fucking pretty hard. It feels like the easiest sell in the history of sells. One of those big contraption sets. Fuck yeah, fair game. I am glad she's doing better, mate. I'm very happy. Happy. See, I've had, like, I think 5 different versions of the Millennium Falcon, and I'm tired of it. I'm like, bro, please. I'm gonna say something egregious real quick. I think that ship is overrated as fuck in terms of, like, just sci-fi designs. I think there's, like, it's not even top 10. I know I said the bad thing. Don't be so serious, fair. Yes, the slave one. Oh, sorry, it's not called that anymore. The Jango Fett shit. Yes, it's or the Boba Fett ship. We can't call it that anymore. Whoa. It's been done to death as well. I didn't even know what there are multiple factions. I don't know if I call that legislation bearded. I'm mad at my fucking roommates for pulling, like, hey, we're gonna be gone all day, and when I ring them to, like, say, hey, do you want to do sushi for dinner? And they go, we're out of town, don't worry about it, and hung up on me. And then they show up with $1,000 Lego set in Australian dollars to be like, look what we got! We're gonna show all your friends on stream! And I'm gonna be like, I want to make 2 human people disappear tonight. I'm kidding. I would like the world to know, if they do die tonight, that was a joke! Well, it's not really weird that they changed the name out of it because of wokeness. But it is and it isn't. I think it's strange they changed a lot of names, at least in Australian culture, because of wokeness. We had Redskins and Chickadees. And I might get in trouble for saying this word on stream. We had, as Australian culture, coon cheese. That word being used as a slur against the Aborigine race. Or, that being said, that name for cheese was also used because there was a man who had the last name of that word. And he named his entire brand, like, of cheese off his name. They basically assaulted it, and they were like, oh, he's a racist. It's like, no, the guy's name is just that. That's not a racism thing. It just so happens to line up. Redskins, Chickadees, kind of falls into the gray area where it's like, wow, they just did that. But also, I understand more that that's the things they targeted. But in terms of that cheese brand, fair enough. You fully support Australia having a free speech pass. Well, to be fair, a lot of us walk around yelling the word fucking cunt at each other, but it could be a term of endearment or not. So, here we are. I don't think the name is cursed out of context. I think, at the end of the day, it's a word. I think people put their own feelings onto how words are portrayed. I think it comes down to almost individual or mass perspective is. But I do think it's ridiculous that that man had to change his brand because of the fact he had a name and it just happened to line up with a bad name. I think that's a case of rubbishness. Either way, love you guys. How about when I come back, each and every one of you tell me what your favourite Pokemon is. Mine's Onyx. I'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Where were we? I want to see what Pokemon everyone's got the favourite of. Ooh, Gen 1 starters, Lego, I think is worth it. Genuinely, I see, I'm going to call you that from now on. I genuinely believe that Pokemon is the easiest dub for Lego. In terms of, like, new universes to explore. Everybody heard, a fully support Australian free speech pass. If the name is cursed out of context. Well, not really. I think the name is cursed, yes and no, but it's only cursed because people are letting words hurt their feelings, which Australia has never let them do outside of the last 15 years. Which, fair enough, that's enough time for, like, legislation to change and whatnot, but at the end of the day, mate, part of the Australian culture is letting people, letting things slide off your shoulder. Water off a duck's back, you know what I mean? If you're offended by words, congratulations, you're now one of the problem and not one of the Australians. That sounds so bad, but you know what I mean? Unless you don't, in which case, fuck, I don't know, I tried. I fully support, I believe fucking cunt equals close to friend. Yeah, no, straight up, I see, you understand. Good cunt, bad cunt, oh, you're a good cunt, mate. You're one of my fucking best mates. Oh, you're a shit cunt. Congratulations. You may be still one of your best mates, but you're also on thin ice and you're probably one of your baddest. Elekid or Snorlax? Oh, bearded. I understand Snorlax, and I almost understand Elekid. I can't get around it. Elekid, I'm 50-50 on. But I love those. Those good takes. I don't see... Oh, here we go. Actually, never mind. 100%. Even then I avoid saying it out loud because of people these days. I understand that. I also think that when you avoid saying a thing that you think is fine, you give way to... Freedom of speech dies when you stop saying things you believe in and you start just falling to what other people like to hear. So, there's that. That being said, I don't recommend going around calling everyone cunts, but you know what I mean. I hope I won't have to leave, but I don't know anything about Pokemon. May, I'm not going to ban you because you don't know anything about Pokemon. You're a Pokemon virgin? Well, the good news is, most people are. If you've fucked a Pokemon, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's why I went with the only Pokemon I know. I didn't see what Pokemon you went with, Wasted, and I apologize for that. All you need to know is they're a Gardevoir, Lopunny, I see, Jesus! It's okay, I never finished a Pokemon game, I have Pokemon card. See, I've finished at least 2 Pokemon games. Actually, at most 2 Pokemon games. I've only ever collected Pokemon cards. I love them both. I still play Pokemon Go whenever I can, because it's my way of, like, having my hands full and my brain full while I'm walking around doing my daily workout. Respect, I do not care. Liquor was my favourite when I was 10. It hasn't changed. That's entirely fair, Bearded. I do not blame you for that. Snorlax is just a mood, though. Yeah, no, actually, I think I might agree with you in terms of Snorlax being a mood entirely, and not caring what everyone else thinks, because Onyx is my favourite, but Snorlax is easily my second favourite. Because Snorlax is a mood, and Onyx is just my, like, go-to. I was a kid, I liked, hey, he was made of rocks. He looked like animal beads, but hey, it was kind of funny. Hell yeah, I see. I'm not offended by any words, but more conscious about how other people portray the words, knowing... The fact that you are aware that your words may be portrayed in a bad way says a little bit about your character. And I appreciate you. That's a good thing. People out here, and in this day and age, will sit here and talk about how they don't care what you say, you're offending me, or your words mean something. It's like, cool. They mean what I meant them to say, and if you misinterpret that, that's on you. That's called freedom of speech. As insane as that sounds, but it is what it is. I don't know what you do with Down Under. Usually, whatever makes our partners pleased. But still, fair game. If those aren't up your alley, then I guess Buzzwole, Machamp, and... I actually only know Machamp. I don't know those other two, I see. Fair game. Well, that's it. At the end of the day, this is just, like, your opinion. If you like it, fuck yeah. I'm happy for it. Shut up, Wasted. There are other people here. Yeah, Wasted. Shut up. How dare you speak and then tell yourself to shut up, bruh. I'm also known to take things too far, so that's that. I mean, I've known you long enough to, like, have a decent grasp about your... At least from my opinion, like, your understanding of people. And your understanding of humor. I think you're fine. I think probably Bilbo and I take things a bit too far in terms of jokes. Like, a lot worse than you do.
Magazine depleted. Let us see how that sorcerer fares without its precious tools.
Uh-oh. Gimme. Ah, I understand.
Enhanced tactic ready. Ammunition restocked.
I don't say this in a bad way, Wasted, but I definitely understand. It makes a lot of sense what you're saying. I'm gonna take this. Actually, humor, but I've learned. I think it's a good thing though. Like, genuinely understanding when like a joke has been taken too far, and understanding your own like position in terms of subjective humor. Subjective being what everyone as a group finds funny or what does not find funny, versus what you find funny or the people around you in a very close sense find funny. There is a genuine moment where something you and the 3 friends around you find really funny needs to stop being a joke and needs to, like, you know, be cut off. Versus what, you know, the 7 people around you find funny. I used to then shut up when my joke absolutely bombed. No, fair. Oh, F lol. Hey, Faf, welcome in. How you doing, brother? I do think there is at least the way that I think on the regular is there's 3 sort of groups. There's the group that you, like, at least for finding things funny. Hello. There's 3 different sort of groups. One of them is what you find funny, one of them is what your 2 closest friends find funny, and the trifecta that is you and those 2 people, and the third one being what everyone around you finds funny. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up with a case of a joke is something that 2 people can laugh at. So, I understand that, and I think, you know, add 1 more person to that. If at least 3 people are laughing, it's funny to at least those people. But under the exact same thought process, that can be scaled up. You know, if 2 people can laugh at it or 3 people can laugh at it, that's funny. If no one else is laughing, then it's not a group funny sort of thing. It's a behind closed door sort of thing. But I'm really good, Faf. My footy team won, and I'm hanging out with my favoritist people on the internet. So, yay! So why as a straight man I can make fucking... I can say things like, yay, oh my god, and be like, it's funny, because I understand that this group of people find it funny, but it might not be funny for everyone.
Relics logged and flagged.
What team do you go for again? I go for the Dolphins and the Broncos. Dolphins first, Broncos second. The Brisbane Broncos are a team that I grew up supporting. It's a team that I've always loved, but the Redcliffe Dolphins. Redcliffe Dolphins? That's my team. They joined the major NRL league when I joined.
Our objective awaits.
Whatever, I went, Faf, how dare you? Why would you bring that up? To be fair, both the Brisbane Broncos and the Dolphins. I know it's a dog. Oh, blimey, I know it's a dog. The Broncos and the Dolphins both had a very rough start to this year in the last 3 rounds. That being said, they're pulling it back, and they're both very heavy attack teams. They both kind of suck at defense. I love them. They do. That being said, you're a Rabbitohs fan?
Reminder.
How long have you been a Rabbitohs fan? Sorry. I respect that. Don't be wrong. I've never respected that until this year. Hey, look at me. Well and truly, I fucking hate Latrell Mitchell. I think is a grub. That being said, your team has pulled their thumb out this year. Fucking so thoroughly, dude. Entire life? Hell yeah, dude. Like, well and truly, there are several, like, 3 players I can think of that I'm like, they are the biggest grubs. And it's Brian Toro, Latrell Mitchell, and... Liam Martin! Yes! I was just fucking having a This is gonna sound like such a cop-out. I genuinely couldn't remember that player. But the Panthers player, Liam Martin, I think they're the biggest grubs ever. That being said, the Cho Mitchell's up there. I think he's a grub. Also, that being said, dude, the Raptors are playing, they're doing really good for themselves. I'm proud of your team, dude. They beat... Can't remember, it was the Broncos or the Dolphins they played against last. It's the hard part about, like, supporting two teams and being like, But genuinely... Jai Gray? Oh, hell yeah, honestly. But genuinely, they played really fucking good last week, man. I'm proud of your team. They pulled their thumb out. Like, years of... It sounds really bad. Years of me putting them on the same level as, like, the Titans and being like... They're just always going to be down there. Same as the Titans, the Tigers, and the Rabbitohs have just always been fucking terrible in the last, like, 5 years. I'm proud of the Rabbitohs, man. They've done such a good job. I hope they keep it up. In fact, I don't even hope. I think they are going to keep it up. I think, at least from early, like, suggestions, I think they make a top 8 team this year. Yeah, straight up. 2021 was their last good season. But if they keep up the momentum that they've had in the last couple of games for the rest of the season, I think they make top 8. Not even just then. I think there's a good argument for them making top 8 off the last couple of games they played. Said about Ponga. Yeah, no. You're entirely right on that, to be honest. Thank you for the reminder. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Australian crew has come in to have a conversation about the National Rugby League.
Secure.
But fucking hell. Where was that? I freeze sometimes because that's my humor. I strike a little bit behind. No, fair game.
Alert. Subterranean combatants. Engaging elite countermeasures.
Believe you, it absolutely didn't happen to me last week. No, sir. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Kills. The enemy has successfully requested the enhanced tactics.
Shoot.
Iron Halo protocol in progress. Source of tremors.
I think... Not even I think. So this goes out to all of our delightful Australians like Faf and Wasted and anyone else who's willing to point in because the NRL is the best sport on the planet. Sorry, I will die on that hill. Darren Lockyer is the best player. At least for that day and age. And then I fully believe in this day and age, Reece Walsh is the best player on the field. Comment says season goes. You and me both. But who do you guys think is the best player on the field right now? It's all Greek to me. Negativity out. Happiness is contagious. Fuck yeah, Bearded. Bearded, you beautiful man. I hope you know that, you know what else is contagious? That beautiful smile that you have on a daily basis. And if you don't have it on a daily basis, I swear to God, I'm going to shake you by the neck until you like it. Greg Inglis. Ooh, that's a good shout, actually. I'd forgotten about Greg Inglis. Pardon me. I'd forgotten about Greg Inglis. I was a diehard Lockyer fan. I'm so fair, but... Sorry, May. Sorry, Bearded. Well, like I said to Bearded May, don't forget, you're also a 10 out of 10. Gorgeous. As a younger person would say, you're a bad bitch, girly pop. Alright, but don't forget, both of you are gorgeous. Both of you smile like the sun rises. We all enjoy it. We all have a good time. Cooking lunch now, so I just listened to his beautiful accent. Aw. You hear that, Bearded? You got a beautiful accent. Well, she ain't too bad. Louis? Which Louis are we talking about? Don't like him that much in the Australian team. It was great. You know, the guy... I didn't like him that much over the last couple of years. But then, last year when the Broncos won, he dropped the fact that he hadn't drank alcohol in 12 months. And I was like, oh shit. You know, for a guy who was like the Brisbane whore, he was fucking everyone in Brisbane. You know, it was shameful as a woman to fuck him in Brisbane. It was the going around thing. to put that down because he became a dad. And then to just be as good at the sport as he is. Like, the guy's a weapon. Unironically, like, Adam Reynolds needs to go away from the Broncos and let Reece Walsh take over that position. Because, frankly, the guy cannot be stopped. He just understands the sport thoroughly. And he also is just one of the best players in the league. Gave up alcohol, started drinking toilet water. I will! I understand the bit. I do. Like, unironically, as someone who was once his age and did stupid things the same way he did, I understand that, hey, that's kind of funny to that kind of person. But also, I understand the other half where I'm like, that's really dumb. Met him once, he got signed to a ball. Hell yeah, dude. That's unreal. Wanda Lewis? Ah. It was a new toilet. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a new toilet as long as it... If it wasn't used, I kind of find it funny. As stupid as that sounds, I understand. But also I understand the... Yeah, toilet wine. Yeah, fair, I see. But genuinely, I understand the, like... the brain space at being a young man and thinking that's funny. Like, you know what I mean? Versus being 27, 28 like me and being like, well, I can understand why that would be fucking stupid because it is. It's the same way that, like, you know, in high school, like, I heard 420 or 6'9 or 69. I was like, it's funny. It's the sex joke. Or it's just funny because people get, like, drunk without being drunk because it's weed. I don't know. Realistically, I shouldn't be defending it. It's stupid. It's just a young man being stupid. But that's kind of the same reason I defend it, because it's a young man just being stupid. And it came off satirical, at least with context. I just think he could have done a better job showing context.
Infantry termination protocol complete.
No, wasted, really? Oh, brother, I'm so sorry. Gotta be the age to have a laugh. Yes and no, Faf. You gotta have understanding to have a laugh. You know what I mean? Age definitely has
Obtaining armaments.
a hand to play in that card game, where it's a case of, like, you know, yeah, maybe you need to be the right age to have a laugh, but also the same mindset. Exactly, you're entirely right there. Like, it's having the understanding to realize what a joke is, and having the understanding to understand the context. I don't know. I probably would have made the same joke with the toilet water thing as he would have at his age. So, in Germany we use toilets, but hey, everybody should do what they want if they don't want to hurt others. May fair bump. Have you seen the Reece Walsh toilet water thing? Is that a thing you've seen?
Seek cover.
Crunch. So I need to be clear, not to, like, sit here and dissuade you of your opinion. I'm more just, do you understand the thing? Sorry, does the woman understand? I sound like an asshole, but I'd like to think you'd understand. What I mean is, have you seen the initial clip and understand that it's like a 23 or 24-year-old making a joke about how it's, oh, the toilet water, I can't even. It's all stupid. The fact that, like, comedy has gotten to this point where you can't make a joke without having to explain your context and how, like, this thing is subjective or this thing is, like...
Brace for demonic bombardment.
Shoes. Yep, it's all about shoes. Michael Jordan once had shoes, and now we're here. You know what they say, mate? You like feet? Well, here's shoes. I'm sorry, look up what a shoey is. Okay, as an Australian, wasted, faff, I'm sorry. As an Australian, I think shoeies are abhorrent. I think it's disturbing. I think it's fucked up. I understand why people do it. It's where I draw the line. I'll never do a shoey, but I understand why people do it. In the same way that people talk about me in past tense and are like, I understand why they did it, but I'll never go there again. I understand why shoeies exist. You understand? There are more cultural differences than I thought. 100%. I saw a kid at my school bring a boot full of alcohol and drink the whole thing. God damn. I saw my school bring a kid full of alcohol once. Yeah, he died of alcohol poisoning.
We sanctify what you have kept.
I'm kidding. If I was talking about a real situation, I'd talk about the one guy who tried to... Actually, you know what? No, that's too far. I apologize. I apologize for those who know where I went to school and know what potentially I was going to make a joke about, and it's not okay. There was a young man who passed away in my school years, and it was not a good time. Am I drunk enough to do a show? Again, like, I don't judge people for doing a shoeing. I just kind of think it's gross. A shoey, for those who don't know, is when you fill your shoe or boot with a beer, a cider, or whatever drink you've got in your hand. You just take the shoe off, you fill it because it's a funny Australian thing. And I think it's a case of the fact that it is a gross thing makes it funny. But, like, it's gross. It's just gross. To me, it would always be gross. But, ouch.
Vacuum tactics and the demon combatant back to its plane of origin.
GG's. Look. So fungus or extra tang? Oh gee, cool, blimey. Look, I can make as many jokes as I want, but realistically, Maya's out here looking like a 22-year-old. She's probably the closest to being in high school. She probably has the worst stories. So let's all point a flashlight at May and ask her about her delightful stories. Everyone do that. I'll be back. Where was I? Yeah, I'm a high... Yeah, well... Faf, if you're in high school, do me a favor, grow up, kiddo. I'm sorry, that's not nice. Wash him first. Jesus, bearded. I agree with Wasted. May, what are your delightful stories? What's going on? Fuck you. Sorry, kiddo, I don't mean to hurt your feelings. Calling someone kiddo in Australia, for those who know, is the same. Like, it's calling someone like buddy or pal. It's offensive. What if we do a shoey and Crocs? Jesus Christ, I see. I love it, I hate that. It's like a fucking, a fruit punch bowl, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, it's like a shoey, but everyone gets a sip. Or you can put straws in the holes and turn it into a yeah, no, I see. Honestly, you should open a pub, mate. That fucking sounds delightful. It sounds so bad that it can be a gimmick, and that's what makes it fantastic. What do you think? Fuck you. Delightful, nothing delightful while invading Poland. Well, you know what? Invade Poland all you want. I still think it'd be a funny bit. So, come on, mate. Surely you've got... Mate, I'm not... If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But if you'd like to share an embarrassing high school story, I know it was only 2 years ago because you still look like you're 23, you are welcome to share. There's such thing as clothes, like roulette, where there's a bag. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't bring that up. Don't bring up fucking goonlet. Who said kiddo? I'm sorry, kiddo, I don't know who. I'm in a high school in the Northern Territory. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. You know what? Faf is a tougher man than I am. He lives in the Northern Territory. I don't care if he's in high school. He's a man. I'm the oldest 23-year-old I've ever seen. Well, congratulations. You're still the hottest 23-year-old I've ever seen. I'm gonna get in trouble to keep making these jokes, but if you would like to share some of your high school stories, you're more than welcome. I unfortunately don't have any, otherwise I would do the same. It's just a case of, frankly, I lived a pretty boring life in high school. Outside of the, like, he raped me, oh, well, fucking you look French, and I was like, bah! I've seen an entire school bag of 20 or 30 bags. I don't know what you mean by that. Unless you mean school bags, in which case, fair bump. Weapon spread. I was reading, asshole! If I can be brutally honest, I'm more baffled at the fact that Faf has internet living in the Northern Territory. I'm just saying, like, I know it sounds kind of shitty. No, fair bump. Played soccer in high school and read a lot of books. Played Monkey Island. You visited Italy? Okay, I know I keep, like, calling you hot and whatnot, and, you know what? Let me know when I've crossed the line, but the fact that you just said all those things, unironically, you're hot as fuck. Yes, you were a nerd. Congrats, you're hot. We're proud of you. $20 or $30 weed bags? Ah, I see. See, I think of a bag, and I think it's currently snowing in... I don't do drugs. I don't. I'm a good boy. I have a job to work. Genuinely, I don't. But at some stage in my life, maybe I did. Mad triple? Yeah, honestly. Some kids started drinking a bottle of JD at that class. See, we didn't have many, like, of that. I went to a Catholic school. We had a lot of not doing drugs, whatever. We just had a lot of, melee kills. Why would I do any melee stuff? We had a lot of... very heavily mentally ill people, for lack of a better term, that were like, oh, do you want to look at me while I do any sort of classwork, whether it be a teacher or a student? I'm going to throw a chair or a fist at you. And that was that. It was either that or it was a case of, I went to a Catholic school. Priests do be doing priest things. Like, hello, kiddo! Sorry, not like that. Not anything else. Sorry, anything else. No, but I made jokes, genuinely. School was a weird time. I went to Amsterdam when I was younger, and it was funny. Hell yeah, mate. I went to Amsterdam when I was younger. Congratulations. You're older than fucking, I don't know, a 5-year-old at Amsterdam. I'm sorry you look so young, okay? You fucking gorgeous dork, you. Do better. Didn't you eat edibles in Amsterdam? Touchy touchy teachers? No, touchy touchy priests. It was different. But no, there is a very large part of me that I can't confirm if I remember correctly or not. But I'm nearly certain that there was a part of, like, there's a... When I was younger, I lied for a fair amount of my, like, year 10 to 12 era to try and impress the people around me. To try and, like, amp up. Oh, these things happened. Oh, it's amazing. To try and, like, hype up people around me with the stories I could tell. And so, because of that, I don't know if I can fully believe my own stories. That being said, I remember, or I believe I remember, a girl asked me out, and it was one of the only times that I've been asked out by a girl in my life, to this day. She asked me out, I said no, and she claimed that I raped her.
Our forces never reached their objective at the Ecclesiarchy Cathedral.
And it was atrocious.
They are overwhelmed.
And I remember, or I believe I remember, that the girl I liked at the time heard about it at a canteen line and punched her in the fucking face. And it's a very heavy thing to talk about, but at the same time, it's... that happened. At least potentially, and I... This is gonna sound... It's gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm not a rapist.
Where will we find Major Kiefer?
But...
Casino's got him. Major Kiefer is gone.
that happened. Again, the girl I liked punched her in the face, and it was kind of one of those things that happened, and it's an atrocious thing, but at the same time, the girl I liked did that, and it was sort of amazing, even though it was terrible. But at the same time, it's made me doubt any... Give me one moment, sorry guys. It's made me doubt any time I've like remembered high school. I'm like, did that actually happen, or is that a thing that maybe was exaggerated or maybe made up? And I'm fucking certain that happened, because I'd like to think that I, as a person, would never make anything like that up, but at the same time, who knows? But anyway, I don't know. I hope that at least gives some sort of semblance to the goings on in my head whenever I sort of freak out and have mad anxiety on stream or in person or whatever. Like, anytime you have to deal with me like freaking the fuck out and you're like, what's going on with that? No, that... The fact that I'm saying these things and I'm... The fact that... I'm trying to explain my past. And I can't say with certainty that this is fact or this is fact or this is fact. Perception matters very thoroughly. And it freaks me out that whether it be my perception, your perception of other people's perception, or self-perception is a wild thing, and people can second-guess their perception based off that perception, and it drives people fucking insane. Or at least I hope it drives people insane, because it drives me fucking nuts. But anyway, the moral of the story is... My chair is very squeaky. I hope you guys can hear that, because otherwise I'm just like leaning backwards and forwards. It looks kind of crazy. But, you heard that? I'm glad. Either way, I've talked about it before. That scenario in particular. But again, it was years ago. I can't sit here and claim that I know it factually 100% correct, because it was years ago. I don't remember. But anyway. We don't know what you do under that chair. Sweet fuck. Hang on, let me. Not much. It's very uncomfortable down here. But no, it is. Thank you, Wasted. Thank you, Bray. I appreciate you guys. That being said, you guys don't really have a way to confirm that. I could be a serial killer. I could be a monster. We don't know.
Hydrant, you bastard!
More
Hydrant!
accurately, you don't know. Thank you, Faf. Appreciate you. At the end of the day, I like to think that I'm a drunk who wants the world to be a better place, and that's why I do sit here and remind each and every one of you. Not tell you, because you don't need to be told, you need to be reminded that you're all gorgeous, you're all stunning, you're all good people, and if you aren't, I'm sure you can be. So, there you go, I guess. For what it's worth, I still think I'm a 6 out of 10. No, maybe a 7 out of 10. We'll see how we go. But why? Why would you kill a cereal? Because I was hungry, ICBM. You don't understand. Sometimes I'd like the Wheat Bix. Sometimes I'd like the Nutri-Grain. Even Fruit Loops. I'm sure I'll have a good cathartic cry. I am glad. I'm glad you had a good time with BTS, bro. I'm more than certain that you needed that. If you're a serial killer, I regret bringing up round 1 in the NRL. Faf, for what it's worth, I now know you're in the Northern Territory. If I just go up there and start stabbing, eventually I may or may not get... I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is a joke for the record. For the Australian government, look me in the eyes. This is a joke. No, but call blimey. I'm not a serial killer. I haven't killed anyone, and I hope I never have to. That being said, sometimes people feel or may not feel things, and because of that understanding, it freaks me out on a daily basis. So, yeah. Why about the entire Northern Territory? Fair game. Behind the scenes, or BTS. Pardon me. Nutted the grain, Jesus Christ. Speaking of cereal, do you guys put cereal first, then orange juice? Or... Okay, if one of my mods could just, I don't know, nuke ICBM with the... If one of my mods could intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM real quick, I'd really appreciate it. Jesus. For the record, it's most certainly cereal first, then milk. And if you put juice in, you're insane, but I don't judge. What does my love come to? Right, man? You're telling me you don't mix apple juice and milk with a spoon? I thought that's what MAE standard for. Like, milk, then apple juice, then exactly the spoon you thought for. I'll engage the flat cannons. Bearded, I love you, brother. Why are you still awake?
Ah! I don't want to, Daddy. Leave me alone. I'm in a good book. Ah!
Have a great day, guys. Need to leave. Oh, May. My delightful friend. Go have a good day yourself, okay? If it's the middle of the night, I understand. If it's the middle of the day, hey, keep kicking ass like you always do. We'll see you soon. Bye! Remember you're loved and people think you're kind of hot as fuck. Don't forget it, because if you do, I'll remind you and I'll be weird and awkward. I'm like weird and awkward. It's my whole thing. See you, mate. Top it with a Thin Mint? Jesus, Bandit!
The floor is wrecked. What a waste of Imperial resources.
Love it too, Breaker. It's some risk, early pop. Appreciate you showing up when you did, eh? I should not have changed characters. Wiedersehen indeed. No, go get some rice. Go get some rice? Jesus, brain. That's not the word I wanted to say. Go get some rice, early pop. We'll see you again soon enough, Rick. Most time. Can we go back to the point where we started calling Liam Martin a grub? We are more than welcome. Well, yes. Just yes. Liam Martin is. Fuck that guy. God blimey. I am almost certain that this round will be the last round I play, to be honest. Rice is good. Yeah, it is. Isn't the guy from the new Scooby-Doo thing? Indeed! Freddy Fazbear from Scooby-Doo. I mean Liam Norton from Scooby Fazbear. Faz Scooby from Bad Dude. Freddy Fazbear from the Panthers. That's fucking atrocious. Are you fuckers for real? You just walked up to that fucking... Fine, I'll do the thing. Button pushed. I'm so proud of you. You're a problem. I don't care anymore. I have Pringles. I'm a happy boy. Om nom nom nom.
Look for the epicenter of the corruption, brothers. Tread cautiously, brothers. There's madness everywhere.
There is no way he gets away with it. Yay, yes. I should have switched characters. Liam Fazbear from the Scooby Pizzeria. Jesus Christ. Fav, how do I politely tell another human being that they may need mental health? That's fucking atrocious. Jesus Christ. Karate Kai. Oh yeah, Freddy Fazbear from Karate Kai. Next door to the pizzeria. Oh, Jesus. Freddy Fazbear from Nightmare on Elmo's World. Oh my god, Bearded, why? Why? How did you somehow make it worse? Freddy Fazbear sold me a bagel from behind Woolies. Jesus Christ, ICBM, no. Resist the urge. You don't need the bagel. Oh, not even a bagel, a baggie! A baggie! Cool fucking blimey. Jesus. I don't know how to respond to everything I've been told. I'm just trying to exist in this modern day and age. Scooby Bear. Oh my lordy loo. Scooby Bear at the training of the Panthers next to Lim Pizzeria. Is this what epilepsy feels like? Holy shit. I think I need a lawyer from the way my brain's working, guys. You know what? It's fine. No one here has told me that the Sea Panthers Manly Eagles are gonna do well next week, so it's fine. It's fine. We're doing well. I believe in us. Alright. I am terribly fucking sorry to let our team down. Not just the people I was playing with. The entire team, including you guys as well. Love you. I need to go have an aneurysm. Sea Panther Manly Eels. I need to shake you by the shoulders. I just need to like shake someone. I love you guys. It's been an absolute blast. It's been a good fun playing with all of you. I just can't. I'm having a stroke over here. Okay. I think if you understand, you understand. If you don't, I'm sorry. Either way, it's been a blast, guys. Hey, remember, stay cool, stay safe, stay sexy. I will see you guys very soon. See you around.